It is the New York Football Giants. Jordan Schultz reports Harbaugh is expected to be worth 5 years, 100 million. Yes, 5 years, $100 million, 20 million per year. What the reports were, he was looking to get that 20 million per. He was looking to get 10 million for his staff, and he wanted total control of the roster. I don't know what all he got, but the reports are it is a 5-year deal worth an estimated $100 million. I don't know if he got the 10 million for his staff support. I don't know if he has total control of his roster. But 10 years $100 million is a lot of money. I think only Andy Reid is $20 million per year. 8 years ago, John Gruden signed a 10-year, $100 million contract with the Las Vegas Raiders, which raised eyebrows. According to Connor Hughes of SNN, in the days before telling the Giants he was going to take their head coaching job, John Harbaugh sought out and contacted positional coaches from Brian Daboll's staff to pick their brains on the state of the roster. Several of the coaches had never spoken to Harbaugh before, and they told SNY they talked for about 30 minutes about the ins and outs of the team.
Hello and welcome to Sports Spin, where we take a sports story and put our 2 cents in and spin it. Thank you. I'm Sun-EB7. Thank you for joining. So, you heard it up front. Harbaugh. Harbaugh is inking a $20 million a year deal. Now, a lot of people said it. I said it too, that Cleveland would be nuts to give him that kind of money with their program. But the question becomes, how do you call them nuts, but New York is not? So, of course, like they said in the beginning on Nightcap, this is going to make him the highest paid coach along with Andy Reid. But Andy Reid got 3 Super Bowls. Harbaugh got 1. Be that as it may, he may get another one now. That's what some might think. New York must think it. They paid him that kind of money. That said, we can't be haters on this one. As much as we'd like to be realistic about this, because that's what they call haters nowadays, as much as realistic as we'd like to be about this, we can't say he doesn't deserve that kind of money. I just said, as much as we'd like to, we can't say that, because it's counterintuitive to think that a guy could get fired from a job and go get another one and get paid more money. That's like being rewarded for getting fired. But I digress. But here's the thing. What have you always learned when you were growing up and throughout your life? What did you always learn? The saying goes, when one door closes, another one opens. And of course, people added to it and ad-lib. When one door closes, 20 other open. Whatever. But you know the gist of it. When one door closes, another door opens. And that's what you're seeing right here. Harbaugh is getting 50 million, 20 million a year. I don't know why because I'm thinking about the whole contract, 100 million over 5 years. However, it's a lot of money. I don't care how you say it. So, in the spirit of that, I got to wish him well, even though I'm a Cowboys guy. Cowboys and Rams. The new Jerry Jones, which is the old Al Davis. So I don't say much about the Cowboys because I don't really watch them because they're a freak show. You know what I'm saying? That just came out. I don't even know where that came from. Maybe it was back here. You know what I'm saying? But they are a freak show. They have all these signings and all this money and all these things and have the crowd all hyped up. Oh, yeah, we're going to win. And they go out there and lay the biggest egg. And they fool you, too. They really getting good at it. They win 2 games in a row, and I watched it. Now, see, I am not that kind of fan. So I watch the Dallas Cowboys fans go nuts. You see them all over YouTube when they win 2 games in a row. Yeah, they're going to win the Super Bowl. And then, bam, they get hit with that sledgehammer called loss. I know how they do stuff. But this is going to add to what they're doing, not in a good way. Because now you got Harbaugh as a Giant. You got the Washington Redskins coming back. Their quarterback will be back next year, I think. Yeah. His injury, I'm thinking he should be back first game, but he might not. But regardless, he'll be back. You got him coming back, and remember the season they had. You still got the Cowboys, who on paper look like they're gonna really do something, and then you got the Eagles, who's gonna reload. So yeah, I think there's a story coming up here. There's a story already been written. When we get on these things, a lot of times we laugh and say, hey, this stuff writes itself. This is one of those. It's going to write itself. The NFC East is going to be the division everybody watches because of that contract that Harbaugh just signed. And that's going to be a good thing for him, for the Giants, for the NFC East. Maybe not for the Cowboys. I don't think the Eagles got to worry. They just got to get rid of A.J. Brown. I said this a year ago. No problem. I didn't have nothing against A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's not a team player, and I hate to say that because they like to throw that moniker on people all the time whenever it's convenient. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm saying that we know what your position is and we know what you got to do, but you got to understand the team concept and winning. Some people would rather be the star on a losing team than be one piece of a winning team. And when they get older, they're going to realize how dumb that is. But the sad part is that's what it's going to take for them to get older and realize it was really dumb to want to get away from that. And in another video, I brought this up. I'm going to bring it up again just to reiterate. Stephen A. Smith, y'all mentioned him. He made, if you go back and look, he ad nauseum, he wanted KD out of Golden State because the whole league felt like it was unfair. You had Curry, you had KD, two of the best in the league, and you had Draymond Green and all the other pieces. They was never going to lose again. And what happened? Stephen A. would not stop. Oh, that's never going to be your team. That is the dumbest argument I've ever heard. And he used to make that a lot. Do you understand how dumb it is for you to think, oh, I want this to be my team? If you own the damn team, it's your team. You want to be the leader of the team. Okay, if the team already got a leader, and it's more important for you to lead a team that's not going to win than to be a part of a team that's going to win, then go ahead. I don't know what you played basketball your whole life for. Obviously to lose. Because when you got a chance to get on the winning team, you was like, no, I want my team. So he got his team. He done played on every one of them. I ain't heard no one say that's KD's team yet. You own all these losing teams. And don't get me wrong, I'm actually a KD. I'm for KD. I'm not trashing him. This is a lesson. This is a lesson to young people. When you're looking at things and people are telling you, yeah, it's never going to be your team. That's the dumbest argument you will ever hear. And if you listen to that, I don't have to tell you what's after that. All I'm saying is this. It can't be that. A.J. Brown, he wants to be the star. He didn't even celebrate the Super Bowl when they won. I can tell you that. You've seen him. And the announcer, the reporters asked him, and he said, well, because they asked him, how does it feel? Doesn't it feel great? He's like, well, it hasn't set in yet. While his whole team is celebrating. That told me right there, no, you don't like it because you didn't have 12 catches for $150. That's why. So it's not a Super Bowl to you. You don't feel like you had nothing to do with it. I understand that feeling. And that's why they should send you to the Jets. You'll get all your catches. And don't worry, Super Bowls don't mean nothing to you. You just go there and never win one. The logic in some people is amazing. And I don't have nothing against A.J. Brown either. But I'm just saying, these are the kind of things that you look up and you see. And I went off on a tangent. Anyway, back to the subject. My question is, how long do you think it's going to take the Giants? How long do you think it's going to take for the Giants to become a problem for Harbaugh? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Is he going to live out that contract? He only needs 5 years. He get the whole $100 million in 5 years. How long do you think it's going to take him? How long do you think it's going to take him to become successful in that division with that team? He's got Jackson Dart. He's got some other pieces. The Giants actually was in a lot of games last year. How long do you think it's going to take him to become a problem in the NFC East? How long do you think it's going to take him to win that division? Is it easy? Is he going to come in and all of a sudden he's going to win it? Because you got Philly over there, and you got never mind. You got Washington. Dallas ain't gonna do nothing but win a couple games. If you're unlucky enough to be one of the 2 games they're gonna win, well, I don't know what to tell you. If you outside of them 2 games in a row they're gonna win, you might have something. Dallas got a roster. They should be winning, but they got some pieces, including the owner. They got some pieces that just doesn't fit. And I'm not talking about on the receivers or nothing. We'll talk about that in another video. We're on Harbaugh right now. We're on the Giants. So here's what I think is going to happen. Not wishing him any bad or nothing like that. It's not a bad thing. But here's the thing. Reality for me that's going to set in is unfortunately, Harbaugh is going to realize he didn't heed his higher self, his intuition. He knew he was supposed to take a rest. When he get in there and realize how tough and how hard it is for that New York team to become something in New York where they need you to win now. The games you lose now is not like Baltimore. The criticism is going to be 10 times higher. The noise is going to be 10 times louder. And you're going to realize that, man, I was tired of this. I know the $20 million will perk you up. I know that. And who would turn that down? No one. I'm not saying he should have taken it, but I think it's unfortunately it's sunshine and rainbows. I don't think he's going to do what he intends to do. Now, I could be wrong. And trust me, if I am, as soon as they start winning and he does all these great things, I'm going to come on here and tell you. You know that. However, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I give him 3 to 4 years, and he's going to wish he had done something different. But he'll be paid good, and I bet you this is a guaranteed contract. So if he walks away or if they push him out in 3 to 4 years, which I don't think they'll do. Dayball didn't win but like 2 games in like 9 years, and they didn't push him out. But either way, if he leaves, he still gets the money. So he's all good. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing you can say about him. He did not make a bad decision. He made a good one. He's not in a bad predicament. He's one of the highest paid coaches in the damn league, and he wasn't winning. I don't care what nobody say. And see, I know Skip Bayless on the arena, after this comes out, Skip Bayless is going to be all over it. And I know he has strong opinions about this. But I can just tell you right now, Skip Bayless is wasting his time. No one's going to turn down $20 million. Now, Skip Bayless might take the route of talking about the Giants for paying him that much. He can do what he wants. If the deal is done, it's done. And the only thing you can talk about now is how well is he going to do? What will the Giants accomplish with this? Because obviously they're starving for a win. When you go pay a losing coach $20 million, and I'm not saying he's a losing coach like he loses every game. Losing as in he's losing the big game. And you look how many times he went into the playoffs with all-stars and came up short. Yeah, you paid that guy $20 million a year. You're desperate. You're desperate. And that's all I have for today. Thank you for joining. And also, I just want you to know this story has been spun.